You open the chart, and the move is already gone. The candle has already pushed, the price has already moved, and the clean entry you would have liked is no longer there. For a moment, it does not even feel like analysis. It feels personal, like the market moved without you, like you arrived one step too late. At first, the feeling is small. You look at the chart and think, I should have seen that. Then the next candle continues and the thought becomes stronger. You do not only see price moving, you start to feel the opportunity moving away from you, and that is where the pressure begins. Because now the question inside the trader quietly changes. It is no longer only, do I have a good setup? It becomes, how do I still get involved? Not because the plan suddenly became better, but because the feeling of being left behind is uncomfortable. The chart is still the same shape, but inside the trader, the state has already changed. This is one of the quiet traps in trading. A trader does not always chase because he is reckless. Sometimes he chases because he feels late. He sees a move that already happened, and even if there was never a clear entry according to his plan, the mind still starts to imagine the profit that could have been there. The missed move begins to feel like a missed chance, and the missed chance begins to feel like a mistake. That feeling can be stronger than logic. You know the move is already extended. You know the best entry is gone. You know that forcing a trade now is not the same as waiting for your setup. But emotionally, it feels difficult to simply watch. Somewhere inside, there is a need to prove that you are not behind, that you still saw it, that you can still take something from it. So the mind begins to negotiate. A small pullback starts to look interesting. A late candle starts to look like confirmation. A weak reaction from a level starts to feel like a second chance. You are not lying to yourself on purpose. You are just looking at the market through the emotion of being late. And when you feel late, almost everything starts to look urgent. This is where trying to catch every move becomes dangerous. Not because every extra trade is automatically bad, but because the emotional state behind the trade is different. You are no longer choosing from calm observation. You are choosing from pressure. You are not only reading the chart, you are trying to remove the feeling that you missed something. From the outside, it can still look like trading. You can still draw a level. You can still explain the entry. You can still find a reason why the trade makes sense. But deep down, the reason started before the setup appeared. The reason was the feeling, I missed it. That feeling slowly moves your standards. A trade that would normally be too late starts to look acceptable. A setup that would normally be skipped starts to look usable. Risk that would normally feel unnecessary starts to feel worth it, because the trader is no longer only trading opportunity. He is trading the discomfort of watching the market move without him. And this is why chasing every move can drain a trader even before it damages the account. The whole session becomes emotional noise. Every candle matters. Every push feels like something you should have caught. Every missed move feels like proof that you are not fast enough. By the end, the trader may not even remember the original plan clearly, because the mind has spent the whole session reacting. But not every move matters to your system. Some moves are clean but not yours. Some moves are strong but too late. Some moves look obvious only after they already happened. Some moves would have worked, but they did not give your setup when the decision had to be made. And that is difficult to accept because the chart does not care about your rules. It can move beautifully without giving you your entry. It can go exactly where you thought it might go and still give you no clean reason to participate. That does not mean you failed. It only means the market moved. A patient trader has to learn to sit with that feeling for a moment. Not suppress it. Not pretend he does not care. Just notice it clearly. I feel late. I feel like I missed something. I want to find another way in. That moment of honesty matters. Because when you can see the feeling, you do not have to let the feeling make the decision. The shift is not to stop caring about missed move. The shift is to stop turning every missed move into a personal problem. A calmer trader learns to separate what is visible from what is tradable. Just because a move is clear now does not mean it was your trade when the decision mattered. So instead of asking, how do I still get into this move? The better question becomes, was this ever my trade before I felt late? That question brings the trader back to reality. If the setup was not there, if the timing was gone, if the entry no longer fits the plan, then the move may be real, but it is not yours to chase. This is not weakness, this is protection. Because the goal is not to catch every candle the market creates. The goal is to protect the quality of the decisions you actually take. One clean trade that fits your process is worth more than several emotional trades taken only because the market made you feel left behind. The market can move without you, and that does not mean you are failing. It does not mean you are slow. It does not mean you missed your future. It may only mean that your setup was not available, or your timing was gone, or your edge was not there anymore. That is part of trading. A patient trader does not need to own every move. He does not need to prove that he saw everything. He can watch a strong move continue and still stay calm, because he understands something that takes time to learn. Not every move belongs to you. And sometimes the best decision is not to catch the move. It is to let the move pass, keep your standards, and wait for the next trade that actually belongs to your process.